Today, we are gathered in remembrance of Pilot Friction Ball Pen. Pilot always helped me with math. I used to do everything in my head, and then one day, I was able to write everything without the anxiety that once plagued me. It was all thanks to Pilot. I know we all miss Pilot. He left such an amazing family of microfiber cloth and Rocketbook. And I know this community of pens, pencils, and paper will all miss him dearly. They say the pen is mightier than the sword, and Pilot always proved this to be true. Not merely as a coworker, but as a friend and confidant as well. He always helped me take better notes. He always helped me keep productive. And he always added marvelous additions to our writing. To begin with, Pilot was such a good note taker, even if he was a bit finicky. I always admired Pilot because he did what he wanted and he did it well. I'm sure most of you are aware, but Pilot and I worked together to take notes all the time. And we did so one day, and I guess our communication was off because I kept writing, and when I look up, everything was smudged. But Pilot being Pilot, we were able to fix this by erasing it and redoing it better than ever. From Pilot's experiences, we can all rest assured that note-taking isn't a terrible task that we're forced to do, but something to do for fun even. I'm sure Pilot would have been proud to have been able to see our progress be furthered and enjoyability and tasks increased. In fact, Pilot punished me when I rushed through my work. Which leads me to another thing Pilot did so excellently. He always kept me productive. We all have times when we don't want to continue working or just want to get it over with. I can honestly say that Pilot diminished the times I did this. For instance, in creative writing one day, there was 5 minutes left of class. I didn't want to spend the time on my computer. And so I was able to use Rocketbook, and Pilot pen, and I was able to write that day's poem. Sometimes it's easy to quit. However, Pilot, throughout our time together, never did that. In fact, Pilot made daily additions to my writing. I try to write daily, and Pilot helped me do this because I didn't need new erasers or whiteout if I made a mistake. In our time together, Pilot and I have written over 100 pages of miscellaneous work, most of which was entirely for fun. 100 pages feels too short a time to exist, and yet it's too long a time to forget. I would now like to take a short time to read a poem that we wrote. Mightier than a sword, the pen writes, how the guitar plucks a chord, joyful yet burdened, hopeful yet uncertain. In the end, Pilot was an amazing addition to this community. Unfortunately, however, he is no longer with us. I will never forget Pilot for the notes he took and the productivity he inspired and the several additions to our writing collection. They say the pen is mightier than the sword. Without a doubt, I know this is true, for the pen relieves pain and anxiety, while the sword perpetuates it. Pilot was a good friend and partner to us all and will be sorely missed. Thank you all for gathering here today in remembrance of Pilot. He would have been pleased to see such a writing community all together. This is not the end of our writing days. It is only the beginning. May Pilot's additions in our community be remembered for years to come, to be an example for those who come after. Thank you.